Woo, let's do this thingy. So we need a Clinique chubby stick. And we're gonna dismantle it like so. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. We need a toothpick to kind of mix. We need a pin for mixing and scooping. We need a container, some kind of tool that has a flat bit that will help us in dismantling this stuff. So let's go. You really want to put your back into this one because it is kind of hard. But hey, I paid for that stuff that's in there, so I'm gonna try and get it out. And try not to hurt yourself while you're at it, okay? Okay, almost there. Ooh, there we go. So that stuff's come apart, and look at that. Yes, groovy. Juicy. Use your toothpick or something to kind of scoop it out and put it into your container till it's empty like so. Second one, scoopity scoop, 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 scoop. Put it in your container. It's two different colors. Yeah, try not to drop things while you're at it. It's two different colors. But yeah, I'm trying to make this thing my own. Create my own color. So that one's empty too. Excellent, 2 MCs. Make sure you have tissues because this is a very, very messy job. And scoop some more. I don't know why people say you can give this as a gift to your friends, because you're putting your hands all up in there and it is just a messy, messy thing. Anyway, that's coconut oil. This is vitamin E oil. And that's the beeswax. So you'll need beeswax, shredded beeswax. I mean, you can use the chunks as well. You can cut it, but it's kind of hard to do because beeswax obviously is kind of hard. So pick whatever you want to do, but I chose this and it's very hard to do, but it gives you some muscle, so it's fine. And it's kind of sticky as well, not like honey sticky, but a different type of sticky. The whole process is just a big, 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 big mess, but it's worth it, right? And I added rose water, which was my doom, but you see why and how later on. Peppermint and tea tree essential oils to give it that tingling effect when you put it on your lips, and that's my concoction. And I just went to YouTube to check what them YouTube gurus were saying, what the next steps were. And it's funny because everybody says something completely different, and that's why this became a huge messed up thing. Anyway, put it in the microwave and came out. Stir, stir, stir. Put on my lips, and I really kind of liked the color. I digged it. I totally digged it. Not too pink, not too red, not too dark, not too bright. Just excellent. Just for your everyday kind of look. Put it in a container. Put that middle part thingy back on, which I had removed with that flat screwy thingy. And kind of clipped this back on. There's that. So it ended up not being enough of the product. So I made another little batch and tried to put it on, covered it, put it in the deep freezer, removed it, and this was the result. Still not very good because it needs that stability. So the more product you put in, the better it will hold, if you know what I mean. Anyway, try to unscrew it. Okay. Right. So nothing actually happened. Nothing showed. It wasn't that EOS kind of round look to it. So I kind of removed a bit where the stuff was in, and I had a rose water disaster. Oh yeah, I like the color, I like the way it looked. Okay, so after all that trouble, I have come to the conclusion that I was putting the oil in the wrong part of the EOS lip balm. So basically, hold on.
I must have been really tired when I did that, because obviously the balm part has to be where the balm part is normally on the EOS lip balm. It doesn't make sense to put it in the bottom. What did I do? I put it in the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is I've scooped everything out, and also do not use rose water because it's water. And basically, the whole thing gets watery. And obviously, water and oil does not mix.
It doesn't even smell or taste like the rose water at all. Once I took it out of the deep freezer, I could literally shake all the water out. And there were like holes inside the EOS lip balm because that's where the water was, and the water just kind of like it was melted in it, but within I think maybe a few minutes it all started dissolving kind of thing. I don't even know. Anyway, the water came away from it as it does. Oil always separates from water. Water separates from oil. Anyway, so this is the bottom, and you can tell it's the bottom obviously because the bottom of it is flat. You can just put it down somewhere. So that's the bottom. This is the top. So what I am going to do, hello, oh yeah. So anyway, you should be able to use it like you normally do, which is like that. But the way I had done it, you would have had to use it like that because I had put the self-made lip balm into the bottom part instead of in the top part. Obviously, you need to put it in the top part to get that nice round shape. And then I would say leave this bit on, fill it up, and make sure you don't make the same mistake I did. Fill it till it kind of covers this bit because that's what keeps it in that round bit. That prevents you from like using it and it like falling or something like that. Well, basically you could fill it up until here, then put that into the deep freezer, let that sit for about 30 minutes, and then remove it. Clip this onto it immediately, and see, clip it where this part, you see that comes together. Clip it down and it will naturally, fit in here because you have the ridges in here which allow this thing to fit. Clip it in, and by the time you kind of screw it the other way around, your EOS lip balm will show here perfectly. And that is my new plan. I'm so crazy. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna try now, and I'll show you the results later. Back again. So this has been in the deep freezer for quite a while now. But that's what it's like. So now you see this part that's kind of like for your finger or whatever. This top, no, this is not the top. This is the bottom of it. Has that bit as well. I like it when it's cool. It goes on my lips. It's nice. Anyway, I'm gonna line these two bits up, and I've turned it upside down. So remember, the content is in the top bit. And so now I'm just gonna put it together. Smack that. Just kind of like that. That makes a better fit than what I had before. Twist. And keep twisting. And I'm kind of pushing down as I'm twisting because I really want the top bit to go down there. And I think it's worked. But everything is in here. I'm just kind of fit up now. I think I need way more of the stuff so that it proper fills this thing. Oh, I'm gonna try one more time and then I'll just stop. I'll just abandon the whole idea. I'm fed up. Your girl was fed up, yo, but I did give it another try and put more stuff in the container. In the top bit, the round bit. Clicked the bottom bit on top of it. A lot of it's in my sentence. Anyway, click, and yeah, that made a very good fit, better than what I've had before. So fingers crossed. Let's see whether this stuff worked. Yay! I was so happy. I was so happy that it finally worked. Put it on my lips. It had that tingly feeling. It was still cold from the freezer, and I was loving the color and totally digging it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was my creation, and I was very well pleased with it. I had to put a slow-mo in there, just like all them YouTube girls. I might actually delete all that failure. Just put this on there and just say that it took me about 5 minutes. Yeah, you gotta show off your product, girl. This is amazing. You should try it too. Mwah. Ha! She thought. She really thought. It turned out to be a disaster. About an hour later, this is what was left of it. It had all dissolved and was pretty much useless, and definitely not an EOS lip balm. So, what did I think of next? It looked like a lip gloss, felt like a lip gloss, so I decided to put it into an empty lip gloss container by scooping it out bit by bit and just kind of dropping it in there, and I could use it that way. As you can see from my face, at this point I was infuriated. I was no more smiling. I was no longer smiling. I was not happy. And yeah, I just started doing crazy things like blowing the stuff into the lip gloss container. I had no idea what else to do. I had it. That's what it is. I'd actually had it. But hey, I didn't give up. But yeah, the end of the story is that this didn't really work out. Sorry. Make time for life.